school folder.
Why do you always keep forgetting in the morning?
Just because the mornings get busy, so we just don't have to pass them out until later. And then it's less for you to keep track of. So boys and girls, today we're going to get a chance to do more stations.
Yes.
So can anyone remind me what a station is? Bella?
It's something where we go around and we only have 4 stations. We'll have groups and we'll go around. We'll get to go to every station and we'll start at one station, then we'll switch, and then we'll switch again, and then we'll switch again. So everybody will get a turn to do the station.
Exactly. Now, does anyone remember what we did yesterday in writing? What did we do yesterday when we did writing? Well, you guys loved it. Boys and girls, what did we do yesterday when we did writing? Andrew, do you remember? Number? Kip, you remember? We did the time flies backwards. Remember now?
Yeah.
Time flies backwards. We wrote something else yesterday though too. What else did we do? Time?
We wrote, I forget what it was called, but may I use your restroom?
Yes, you may. Thank you for being so polite. Alex?
Paper.
You guys are very forgetful today. Remember, Anna?
I know, you had to write
What you wished for. And then what you wished for someone else as well. So boys and girls, today we're going to get a chance to practice a little bit more with writing. But we're going to do some things that'll make us better writers. So we're going to get to learn about nouns and verbs and adjectives. And we're going to get to learn about writing with descriptive words. Do you remember that list of good words that we wrote about? We couldn't use the word good anymore? We had a bunch of fun words. You're going to get to practice with new words. And we're going to do synonyms. And you're going to get to do another worksheet like we did yesterday. Sounds like a lot. So by the end of our lesson, you're going to be able to, you're going to be able to write a descriptive story about something in this secret bag over here. You're going to be able to make a noun, verb, and adjective book. You're going to be able to make a chart about synonyms. And you're going to be able to complete that worksheet over there. We've got a lot to do, okay? We've got a lot to do. So in our stations, I'll tell you the groups in a minute, but for right now, do you have a question?
But it says touch, but don't look. You said not touch.
Good question, good question. It was for right then. I didn't want you guys to pick it up and figure out what was inside. So what you're going to do is, in a minute, well, when we do our stations in a minute, but not yet, you're going to be able to bring the writing notebook with you. And you are going to open this bag, but don't look. It's going to take some self-control.
Oh.
What's self-control? Bella?
It means we need to have self-control, and like for the store, when you said not to touch it, then we should not touch it.
Exactly. So since I've said don't touch it, that means you have to contain yourself and control yourself and not do it. So what I'm going to do, watch, everybody, eyes on me. Isabel, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to look inside. I'm going to feel it, see what it feels like, and then I'm going to close it back up and now look. Because if you look, then you can give it away.
Is there only one thing in there?
You'll find out. It'll give it away. So then in your writing notebook, you're going to write a bunch of different words that you felt, and you're going to write at least 5 sentences. How many? Hold them up. 5 sentences. Complete sentences about what you felt in here. Now, our next station is going to be at this back table. For our next station, you are going to be working with nouns and verbs and adjectives. Nouns and verbs and adjectives. And you're going to get to make a little book. It's going to look like this. It's going to look like this. So, when you open all your flaps, it's just a blank piece of paper. So that for the nouns, you open it, and after, you're going to have a full book. So you'll have a bunch of nouns written in here, and then if you open your verb flap, you'll have verbs written in there, and then you'll have adjectives written in there. So, back here, there's a bunch of different pieces of paper. There's dog. You like dogs. There's school. There's tons of things. And you're going to find, hang on, you're going to find and decide which one's a noun, which one's a verb, and which one's an adjective. And then you're going to write it in here. You're not gluing it, you're writing it. But first, hang on, you're going to need to make sure that you fold your book. Mine's folded. You need to fold yours. Can you do that?
I'm not going to hold it.
Okay. If you get a chance, I'll come over and help you with the last part of that station because I think you're going to be a little busy with making your book.
You're not going to glue them. You're going to write them.
Exactly. You're going to write them. Now, our next station is over here
With the cubbies.
with the cubbies. And it's about synonyms. Does anyone remember what a synonym is? Maxer?
I don't remember
You don't remember what a synonym is?
Is there pandas one?
Maybe. Guess we'll see. But what's a synonym? Nathan, you remember?
If with and or but so.
Oh, not quite. If and or but so. What are those? That's a good thought. That's something different. Starts with a C. What are those? Anna? If and or but so. Remember?
Synonyms?
No. Kip?
Conjunction?
Conjunctions. Those are conjunctions. Very nice. Those are conjunctions. But what we're going to do is synonyms. Synonyms are things that mean... Abby?
Same but are spelled different.
Ooh, you had the first part. They mean the same. Things that mean the same but are spelled different. Something different.
Ooh.
Homonyms. But synonyms are things that mean the same. So if I say pretty, what's another word that means the same? Gorgeous. What's something else that means pretty? Gorgeous or
Dazzling.
dazzling. That's a great word. What else?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Those are all synonyms, things that mean the same. So back here, because it's almost Easter, we have a bunch of little Easter eggs. They're not as colorful as our last ones. And you're going to go ahead and look and see, angry. And then you're going to look at all the other ones and see if there's another word that might mean angry. And then on this chart, you're going to write angry and then whatever word it matches up with. Okay?
Is this the same word in there?
Nope, there's a bunch of different words. You don't write the same word with the same one. You write two words that mean the same. And then our very last station, I know this is a lot of stuff, but you can raise your hand and ask questions at the end, is this worksheet right here. And it's just like what we've been doing recently out of our book. Just like what we've been doing, okay? So it says, imagine if your classroom were on the moon. Things float on the moon because there is less gravity to hold them down. How different would school be on the moon? Write all about it on the lines below. So at the first part, Rachel, sit down. You're going to get a chance to fill in the story and then just write a couple sentences. Let's say you should write 3 sentences. 3 sentences. They write 3 sentences about the moon.
Full sentences.
Full sentences. Very nice. So, point to the first station. Point to the next station. Point to the third station. And point to the 4th station. Does anyone have any questions about these stations? Raise your hand and ask. Alex?
On the second station, are we gonna glue the words into the book or write them?
Can anyone answer his question for me? Do you know, Nathan?
No, because the eggs are too big.
Oh, you're thinking of the third one. Do we need to glue those words that are back there? That's okay. Do you think you know?
Glue.
No. Albert, do we glue?
No, you write it down.
You write, because if you glue them, then not everyone's going to get a chance, right? So you need to write them down. Don't glue them down. Rachel Borst, make sure you're paying attention.
Can you have us for the...
No, you can do that. You guys are big kids. Now, boys and girls, look at me. This is important. If you can be good writers, and you can learn how to be a good writer, by the end of this lesson, you're going to have more confidence in your writing. And then when we get our pen pal letters back, you're going to be able to write great letters to your friends over at St. Mary's. Okay? Because those letters, I talked to the teacher over there. They're working hard on them. I had a meeting on Monday night about it. Well, not about letters, but about other things. And we talked, and she said they're working really hard on their letters. And that she's going to try and get them back to us soon. Maybe the end of this week or early next. So, you need to try really hard at this today so that you can get very good at writing. Okay? All right. So, let's have, for our stations, we're going to have, make sure you bring your writing notebook and a pencil with you to these stations today. Yep, and an eraser. Writing notebook, eraser, and a pencil. So, we're going to have the 4 of you and Maddie and Alex can come and start at this station. You 2 can come over here now. And then you 5 are going to start at that back station. And then you 6 are going to start at that back station. And then everyone over here are going to start up here. Okay? Now, you guys come grab one of these, and then you can spread out